So I've been trying to work up the enthusiasm all day long to sort out the second bedroom in this house because it's chaos, to be honest, and it has been since the moment we walked through the door. So I'll show you what we're currently dealing with. As you can see, there are a lot of boxes. This is Etsy. We've got some extra bedding. Don't know where this is going to live. Dom's snowboarding bag. I think that's an empty box. Yeah, so that can go. More Etsy stuff, and then I think this is Dom's, and then some of this is mine. That's the TV box. It needs to go up into the loft. So today I just want to kind of go through this, and I just want to at least move things to a different room to try and figure out what I actually still have to put away. Because a lot of this is miscellaneous items that when we first moved in I had no idea what to do with any of it, so maybe it's just going to be a big declutter. I really don't know at this point, but I'm ready for this room to be usable, functional. We want to get a bed in here and a wardrobe, and none of that can happen until there is space for it. Also, I want to show you the day because it's gorgeous today. Look at that out there. So pretty. We're a bit wonky. I think it's due to change. The weather's due to change, and I woke up not feeling the best today. I think I've been overdoing it quite a lot in the last few weeks, and it's finally starting to catch up with me. So had a very slow day today and yesterday as well, and just basically stayed in the garden all morning, just like enjoying the sunshine, drinking my smoothie and feeling guilty about not getting things done, but I'm trying really hard to find balance in life. So yes, it's a work in progress, but now it's about, I look at my clock but I've not got my watch on, I think it's about 3:30 in the afternoon, so just gonna tootle along and see how much I can get done, and maybe when Dom gets home from snowboarding he can have a little look in here too, and we might actually get somewhere. Fingers crossed. This is a very exciting box. This box is filled with games from my childhood, so lots and lots of board games. And when I saw these in the loft at my old house, I thought, I've definitely got to bring these. We need to actually go through the games, see if they've got all the pieces, because if I know myself and my brother well, I'll know that most of the pieces are going to be missing, making most of these games unplayable, but maybe there'll be just one in here that still has all the pieces. We've got Monopoly. You'll have to let me know below if you have any of these games or if you know any of these games. This, way upside down. This was my favourite game as a kid. I would spend hours playing this. I loved it so much. Now I feel like I have too much anxiety and just like be a mess by the end of the game, but I love that. And Jenga as well. What else have we got here? Buckaroo. Yes, what a game. What's this one? Frustration. Another one of my favourites. This is such a simple game, but really, really good fun. Oh my gosh, there's so much. What's this one? Downfall. Okay, Cadu. And then there's Twister down there. We've got Pictionary, we've got Snakes and Ladders, all kinds of things. So I don't know what I'm going to actually do with this box. I think it needs to just go to one side, and then one night of the week, each night, we need to like go through a game and play it and see whether we want to keep the game or not. And if not, then I know some kids who might want these games, and if they don't, then they can go to a charity shop and make someone else very happy, just like they did me when I was younger. This is one of the best parts of decluttering, or like going through the things you own, is finding all these gems, blast from the past that you didn't remember even existed. I think it's so funny that my mum kept these, and I'm really glad that she did. Oh gosh, that sounds like chaos. I think I've just destroyed the Monopoly game. Anyway, moving on to the next box. ones that I've kind of half organised when I packed originally. I think some of these are going to be really simple, and then other ones are going to be really tricky. Like, I know fine well there's a box in here that's full of pens and pencils, and who knows really what to do with those. I think sometimes when you're decluttering, one of the hardest things is knowing what to let go of and what you might need in the future, but not necessarily having a home for those things can be quite stressful, especially when you're trying to have an organised, tidy home. So we'll see what I do. We'll see what happens. So this first box is pretty easy. By the looks of it, I did sort it out. So this one is winter stuff, packing cubes. So basically, if I was to go on a skiing holiday, I guess. So I've got my snowboard goggles, I've got my buff, I've got my woolly hat, I've got my welly socks. So this box might need to come back downstairs in the near future because it's getting colder, but as it stands right now, it's not really cold enough for any of these clothes. So that one was super easy. So I've just moved my boxes out of here, and these three and this one are for Dom to sort, and then we've obviously got his guitars to find somewhere for. That needs to go in the loft. They also need to go in the loft. And then this is banana box lids that I need to find the bottoms for, and then Etsy stuff, and to be honest, I think that looks so much better. You know that thing when you make something a much bigger job in your head than it actually is? I think that's what I did with this room, and I feel like both of us have just felt so flustered about it for so long. But now actually seeing space and seeing floor again, I know that it's going to be okay, and that, you know, we'll be able to figure out where these things in these boxes need to go. So now I'm just going to go and look at what I've got, and if some of it needs to go in the loft, if some of it needs to be decluttered, and eventually I will need to do a wardrobe declutter. So you've all got that to look forward to. Me, not so much. You know that thing when you try and tidy one room and then you destroy the rest of the house? Yeah, that's kind of happened. I just moved some boxes into the bathroom, of all places, and now it looks much better in here. I think I'm just trying to make myself feel better, but all I am actually doing is moving boxes into the rest of the house out of this room. Does anybody else do this? I don't really have a technique. I'm hoping that at some point everything will just like disappear, but I know it's not going to be that easy in real life. I think it's easy when you watch YouTube videos and everything's in fast, you know, like that speedy thing where you speed things up. It's so easy to forget how annoying and boring decluttering actually is. You really do have to be in the mood, and I'm not really in the mood. I just really want my house tidy, and so that's the driving factor here, not the fact that I want organisation. I just really want things to look nice and to not walk into that room and think, oh my gosh, but the current reality is I'm just now laid on the bed with all the boxes, and now 3 rooms look like chaos instead of 1. Let me know if you do this too. I used to do this all the time as a kid. I used to get this real boost of motivation, and then I would empty my entire wardrobe onto the floor and then just lay on the bed like, I don't want to do it anymore. But my mum lived a tidy house, so I would always just have to push through and put it all either back in my wardrobe in a complete mess or actually sort it out. As I've gotten older, I try not to do the first option, but at this point it seems quite tempting. So I'm just here trying to sort through some random stuff. This is my box of, I don't know what to do with this. So this box is going to be left for another day when I can actually be bothered to go through it properly, because that's the thing with decluttering, is if you do it when you don't really want to, you don't do a good job. So sometimes it's worth just not bothering at all and leaving it for another day. So that is what I'm going to do. But I thought I would take you on a trip down memory lane. So I found these pictures, and I think these might have been on my wall at one point. So this was me and Dom when we went to Tunisia. I think that was like 2014 maybe. And I've got these pictures, they're really cute. So that's my childhood, living in the van. I think this is one of my favourite pictures. That was me doing a selfie when I was like, I don't even know how old I was there, maybe 7 or 8, maybe younger, I don't really know. And my mum's lovely curly hairdo. It's so funny. I don't know what this one is behind here. Let's see. Oh, some lovely pictures. Oh, it's me and my cousins. That's me in the middle. I don't know what's going on here. That was Hawaii. A lot of these are going to be travelling ones. Me and my good friend Lindsay, we met in Hawaii. She's such a nice person. And again, that was such a good experience. This was swimming with seals. Really, really cool. Oh, van life. Oh, my pictures are all stuck together. I've got blue tack on the back of these. I should probably, oh dear, I should probably not have done that. Love this picture. This is my nana and granddad. That's me and my two cousins again. This picture's had a hard life. That was us in France. I think that was, I don't know, 2015, maybe something like that. Good memories. It's always nice to have pictures, and I always think it's worth keeping pictures even when you declutter. Always nice to look back on. So that was good progress. I've got these bits to sort, but that's a memory box, so that's going in the loft. That is that winter stuff I said about before. These bits and bobs need to go away, so that's full of handkerchiefs. I think that could go in the bathroom. There for downstairs. That box that you can see over there has some cat stuff in, so my cat Millie passed away, but I do plan on getting another cat. So for now, that's going to go up into the loft until we need those things once again. And then I've just got some random stuff all around that I'm just going to try and repurpose and reuse. And I found a Wagamama's voucher, best thing I've found all day. But yeah, progress. I totally forgot to sign this video off, so I thought I would just jump in here. This is Editing K, by the way. Hello from the future. I was not on form the day I filmed that decluttering video, and I don't know really how much I did manage to declutter. A lot of it has already been decluttered throughout my life, as you guys know. I've been travelling a lot over the last 5 years, so every time I would come home I would just have a good clear out. That doesn't mean though that I don't have stuff that I do need to declutter, and it was so valuable just to go back through those boxes to make sure what was in them before I put them back in the loft, because I do think one thing that minimalism has taught me through my life is that if you just hold on to things because you can't be bothered to deal with them, or because you're too sentimental, or because there's so many different reasons why you would avoid doing something, sometimes just pushing through, even on days where you're kind of in a bit of a funk, it can still be really valuable, even if all you do is separate the stuff that you can deal with from the stuff you can't, and you put that other stuff to one side. So I do think in a way this video was quite valuable, and I thought I would share it because not every single day is a good day, and not every day can we be bothered to, you know, do things that we should do. So I thought that I would just share this video. It was very authentic. I was watching it editing and I was thinking, oh, it's just so funny to just see me laying on the bed being all dramatic. But honestly, we all have days like that, and that is so okay. So I'll give you a little look around the room as it stands, and I do hope in the future to do a complete redo of this room and share the process with you of us getting the bed and sorting this room out, because I think it's going to be such a good transformation and I'm really excited about it. I also want to show you this right here is the bane of my existence at the moment. This is my walk-in wardrobe, and as you can see there are a lot of clothes in here, and I didn't realise how many clothes I gained over the time that I've been coming back and forth from different countries and different places. And I obviously am too partial to a good charity shop find, and so I have so many jumpers that I bought for like £2 or £3 that I've just kept. So I definitely need to go through this, so please let me know if you want a decluttering video of my clothes. And I'm gonna sit back down. I can feel me, I'm just a chatterbox today. But yeah, I feel like it would be really valuable to share the journey that I'm about to go on. I've put on a little bit of weight, and so a lot of my clothes don't feel right anymore. I also came back from travelling with not that many clothes and came home to a wardrobe that was my wardrobe 2 years ago. And that was a winter wardrobe too, so you know, a lot of those clothes just don't feel like me anymore. They don't feel like they fit me well. I feel quite frumpy and I don't feel like me, and I don't feel like my clothes that I'm wearing really represent what I want to represent. I don't feel good in them is what I'm trying to say. So I think it would be really cool to go through my wardrobe with you guys and share what I'm getting rid of, even though it's quite embarrassing because, you know, I'm just out of breath. I've had people say like, oh my god, you're not a minimalist anymore and things, and I guess in a way when you go through transitions in life, it's really easy to fall in and out of patterns and routines. And looking at the clothes that I've got, I was like, whoa, where did all of these come from? and it's really good to check in with yourself. So maybe in the sense of how many clothes I currently own, I'm not a minimalist anymore, but I still have that mindset in here, and I still really do want a capsule wardrobe, a wardrobe where I open the door and I'm just like, I know exactly what I want to wear today, and I know exactly what goes with what, because at the moment I just feel so frazzled and I just throw on the same clothes all the time, and they're not clothes that are flattering, they're not clothes I feel good in, and I really want to change that. So if you guys know any really good clothing brands, anything like that, you know, just let me know. I will be on the look for upcycled clothes and, you know, going to charity shops and things as well. But I think it'd be really good to be able to find clothes that I feel good about, and that I feel good wearing, and be able to share that with you as well in the future. So let me know as well if that's something that you're interested in. You know, I've put this at the end of the video because only the people that really do watch these videos and want to hear what I've got to say do watch to the end. So if you are here still, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. It's been so nice to be able to share my life with you guys again, and there's just so many updates and things going on, so I really have enjoyed it, and I hope you have too. Don't forget to give me a big thumbs up, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye guys.